was beaten down on him at second base too. As Chourio with a base hit down the right field line. Terang on his way to third. Both elbows on the injured list, out indefinitely. Chourio hits one to third and it eats up Reyes. It's off the side wall. Chourio will dig into second base with 2-2 to Jackson Chourio, and a base hit to left as it lands in front of Dominguez. Kicks away, not too far though.
The Powder Blues. Rangers went to the Powder Blues. That ball's driven to right center, and it's over the head of Garcia. To the wall it goes. RBI double for right field tonight. Shoots that one into right center, a base hit. Terang will turn and burn. He's on his way to third.
Things start to get normal, starting tomorrow with the night game.
Chourio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Tom James had a good zone most of the day. That was a ball.
Chourio, bouncing ball, no chance to get him here. Nice play by Witt at the plate. Tying run at third. 3-2, Chourio line drive, down, base hit, into the corner it goes. Terang is in, Chourio to second.
He kind of was able to right the ship a little bit.
Chourio into the gap in left center field, hit well, and it is going to be off the warning track, up and over the top of the fence.
To right center.
Bullet up the middle by Jackson Chourio. 3 hits in his 5th inning.
I think so. Maybe the radio guys are sending that in, trying to get rid of us. Big bouncing ball. De La Cruz cannot make the play. 1-2. Terang goes. Chourio deep to left field. It is up and gone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chourio launches. He'll watch it fly. Way gone. Jackson Chourio. A 2-homer game.
Best way to do that is to hit it to the right side.
Chourio into the gap in left center field. That's down, going to score both Brewers. Chourio on his way to second base. Here comes the throw. It's late.
Chourio is done.
And a fly ball deep center. Back goes Doyle. On the warning track, it's off his glove. And Chourio's on the move. He's around second. He's headed for third, and he is there. Chourio deep right. Veen is back. It is off the wall. That'll score 2 Brewers as Chourio digs around second, puts on the brakes. 4 runners on base for him. Fly ball deep left. This ball is hammered out to the gap and gone. Jackson Chourio out of the cannon. Number 4 for Chourio off the end of the bat. That's a fair ball. Tolia fields, throws late, and Chourio is. Chourio whacks one to center, a base hit for Jackson on an 0-2 pitch. 0 for 2 with a line out his last time, and he drives one to deep left. It is way back and way out of here. Jackson Chourio, admire it, his 5th of the year. And that one's looped into left field, a base hit for Jackson Chourio on a. It's all right. There's a liner to left, a base hit for Chourio.
3 or 4 starts already under his belt in Nashville. More than a strikeout an inning.
From blister to left, the target out hand to the left fielder Andujar. Terang is on the run. Payoff, runner goes, and a fly ball to the gap in right center. Blade is on the move. He reaches out, can't get it. It's off the wall. Chourio cruises into second with a run. Ground ball, base hit. Jackson Chourio, both of his knocks have gone to right. And Chourio squares to bunt, lays it down. Good bunt. Chapman fields, throws late.
He's gone up.
And a soft ground ball towards the middle. Fitzgerald has it. And safe at first is 0-2 to Chourio. And a line drive into the gap in left center field. That's down. Extra bases for Jackson Chourio as he makes the turn. He'll end up at second base. 1-1 coming. And a line drive to right, sinking, and it is going to be trapped. And that one is a base hit in the left. Second hit of the game for the Brewers. It's a lead. 2-2. Runner goes. And a line drive down the left field line with Turang in motion. He might have a chance to score. They're going to send him. And he will score. It's an RBI double for Jackson Chourio. Chourio can get something going against Mats. And a line drive to right field. That is a base hit. That's his third hit of the game. Chourio 3 for 4. Fly ball deep left field. It is hit high and deep and gone. We are tied on the bomb by Chourio.
You can be the hero and the villain very quickly.
That one driven down the left field line. It is a fair ball and into the corner. Hits off the top of the fence. Another extra base hit for Jack. Faces Jackson Chourio and a line drive base hit to right. Jackson Chourio is second knock of the game. Ground ball slowly hit to third. Vargas has it. He's going to go to first. The throw is not in time.
In between, you may not have stuff working, but in the back of your mind, that's a good swing, man.
Nice piece
that
of
kid's good.
Jackson Chourio going to end up with a double. I mean, how good is that kid? Chourio lines with the left, a base hit. The leadoff man is on for the Brewers for the first time in the game.
It's a pretty impressive list. He's number 6 in the league. And he whistles a base hit to left. And it wasn't on the first pitch. There's the hot dog. That's a ground ball to short off the glove of Pena and into shallow center. Chourio's going to keep on chugging for 2, and he'll make it. Slow roller, third base side. Tough play. Scott throws anyway, but not even close.
He backs that up. And then the 4-seam sinker combo.
Slow roller, Littell. No play. Chourio.
Believe me that he would have been swinging typically.
He's hacking away here and lines one to center field, a base hit. So he's ground ball right side, base hit. Got a chip, he got a chance, and the Brewers have it.
Is not moving from the middle of the plate.
Chourio sends one to deep left. It is up and it is gone. 1-0 Brewers on a missile by Jackson Chourio. Off the end of the bat, tough play, no man's land. It's going to be a base hit for Chourio. 2-2 to Chourio, and a line drive back up the middle, of base hit. Nice job of pulling those hands inside on a fast. Got a single and a ground out to third, and he hits a bullet into the gap in right center field. Could turn it into 2. He's around first. He's headed for second. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time. Jackson Chourio leads it off. First pitch swinging and a base hit to left for Chourio. The shallow left. On the ground, right side, sneaks through, base hit. Dutchman going back out there. Liner to left, a base hit. They're going to send Collins. Here's the throw home. Cut off. Chourio is out at second base.
But they're glad they have him on hand.
No doubt. There's a line drive, base hit into left center for Jackson Chourio to get the inning started.
This is no earned runs, a couple of hits.
Chourio, right field. It is back. It is off the wall. Chourio on his way to second base. The throw is way offline. There's a looping liner and a shallow left and a base hit. First hit ever for the Brewers against Skeen. Runner goes, and now a line drive into the gap in left center, and it falls. Canario couldn't make the play. Scoring is Monasterio in the
A lot, probably since around the third inning.
Off the end of the bat, Keller off the mound, bare hand pickup. Throw to first is wide, and Chourio's safe.
220 pounds.
Swing and a drive. Deep left center. And a hitter. Welcome to Memorial Day.
Kind of freaked me out.
Chourio flare to shallow center. Down a base hit. Now gets by Rafaela. Chourio's on the move. He's at second base and stopping there. 19-9 inside their home ballpark. Chourio into shallow left, and it's gonna fall. Bryce Turang Down the left field line. That one is a fair ball and into the corner. Terang is on the move. There's a line drive up the middle and a base hit for Jackson Chourio. Emptying the holster early.
I am early on. Hey, it might rain. I might not get a chance.
That one's laced down in the left field corner for Jackson Chourio. He's got himself the third time he sees somebody. Ground ball towards the middle. It sneaks off the glove of Stoughton into center. 2-run score. Terang ends up at third. It's
Chad Patrick.
Jackson Chourio, deep drive to left field. It is up and it is gone. Chourio, another 3-run homer for the Brewers. That's been a big key for the Brewers all season. Jump out early, slow roller, hit to third base. Charging Sosa, throw to first, and it's off the hand of Bohm. Chourio's going to head to second base. He'll make it there safely. On the ground to short. Turner, backhand play, throw to first. Safe!
Ambush him. Hard to square up that cutter.
Off the end of the bat into shallow right field, and it'll fall in front of Fraley. Gets away from him for a moment.
Thought he had a chance for two. Connor Joe cut it off really well.
And now Jackson Chourio dumps one into center field for a base hit. Monasterio trying to go first to third. He will. Speaking of Chourio, a fly ball out to right, sending Benson back. He is staring and gone. Jackson Chourio hits his 10th home run of the season. His old teammate Wade Miley. Chourio whacks one into the gap in left center field for a base hit. There's a line drive back up the middle. He got his hands to a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
5 in the Cy Young Award voting. It was 7 times. He won it last year.
Ground ball right back up the middle, and Chourio gets the party started.
Through the batting order.
2-2 on the ground. The shortstop, tough play for Allen. Quick exchange, safe. Day, got a day game tomorrow. Chourio into center. Well struck. It is back and it is gone.
Hit games.
Chourio goes down the right field line. This one slicing towards the corner. It is a fair ball. And extra bases for Chourio. Turns on the Jets. He's on his way to third and he's there standing.
To do. And it's 4-0 Brewers. And on the first pitch, Jackson Chourio sends it deep. It is up and out of here. Chourio with a 2 in scoring position. Chourio up the middle. It's through for a base hit. Frelick went back to the bag and now is going to have to stop at third. And now as the throw comes in, Chourio is safe. Chourio rifles one into the gap right center. It's going to go to the wall. Chourio on his way to second, thinking 3. Here he goes. Throw to third, not in time. Deontay struck him out first time up. And he lines that one left center. It is down. Frelick around third. He'll score. Chourio gets him again. Big hit yesterday. But Chourio was in the middle of it. That's a little flare. That's going to fall.
Fly ball, left field. It is back and it is off the top of the wall. Chourio is heading towards second base and he is in.
Hit the summer in a big way. Chourio hits one down the line. That is going to fall. Picking it up on a hop is Happ on his way to second. Chourio aggressive base running. Double in the first inning up to 6. And he shoots one into right field. Man, the Brewers. Frelick ready to run. He goes. Chourio in right center. It is down, a base hit. Frelick's got to wind it up. Ball gets away in right. Here comes Sal. And Frelick is in there. Over to third goes Chourio. 2-men are out here in the 9th. Chourio. Fly ball to right. That's deep. Chourio off the top of the wall. And this is going to bring in 2 runs. Sal Frelick is very fast. There's a bunt and a dandy. And it's another misplay. Don't you dare call that an error.
I am. I'm in my camera well office, but Tim's got a really nice setup out there. I was out there when we were talking to Rick.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Out on Jackson Chourio. Chourio hammers one right field. It's deep. It is back. It is gone. Jackson Chourio.
Hottest teams in baseball right now, the Houston Astros.
There's a line shot. Base hit. Jackson Chourio. Chourio's 1 out of 3. And he's on the first pitch, and it's off the glove of McMahon. That's good.
Chourio, right center field. That's hit well. It's back and gone. Back to back for the Brew Crew.
4 in a row scoreless for Stanek.
Off the end of the bat, and it'll be fielded by McNeil. No play. Base hit by Chourio.
So bad. Just 4 wins.
Back up the middle. Beatty knocks it down. No play.
That is a fair ball inside the bag. Yelich cutting the bags. He's going to come around and score as Chourio has an RBI double. The Brewers are in front.
This one's the best there ever was.
Ball and glove. There's a slow roller just off the side of the mound. Barehand play, no play. Jackson Chourio reaches. That's a bullet fair inside the bag. He'll have an extra base hit as Jackson Chourio is going to put on the brakes and second. Ground ball towards the middle. Tough play. Dive, get up, throw. No chance. Chourio's safe, and he's 3 for 3. And a drive into left field. That'll get a run in. Plenty. It is up, and it is going to be gone. Jackson Chourio goes deep. His 15th.
Thank you, Sophia. 7-0 Brewers. Little jam shot's going to fall for Chourio.
Base hit through the right side.
First and second, nobody out against him.
Here's a 1-0. Chourio, base hit! Ball game! Frelick scores! And the Brewers win! They sweep the Dodgers!
As you know, and so, you know, we get together post-game and talk about it.
Has a base hit. Chourio into right center. Contreras is going to try to score. No throw. Been traveling with him this year. And Chourio, a little tapper to third base. Going to be a tough play. House coming in. And the throw not in time. Success against left-handed pitching this year. And he rips out on the left. But right at Wood. No, it's over his head. Wind him up. Here comes Frelick. Contreras on his way to third. Texas native. First ball swinging. Big bouncer. No chance.
With 3 strikeouts.
Sends that one deep right center. And Chourio watches it fly way out of here.
Got him to 62 RBIs.
Chopper. Edmund can't get it. It's a base hit for Chourio. Big turnaround first.
Did it a couple times, and with 2 strikes, maybe shorten up, put it in play.
Like that. Base hit right field. Contreras held at third. Runner goes. Ground ball left side. Past Rojas and into shallow left. Terang's going to head up at third base. That's off of Trevino into right field. A base hit. Haas headed to third.
Have more sac flies than anybody. You want to score runs? Get him in when you can.
How about Chourio? Center field. Rodriguez back, and it's off the top of the fence. Yelich sent around third. It's going to be a play at the plate. Young's throw is late. 1-0 to Chourio. Lined, and it's into center. A base hit just out of the reach of Young. There's a shot into left, a base hit. Jackson Chourio breaks up the perfecto.
Walks down, strikeouts up.
Ground ball off of Brash. He cannot find it. Picks it up, throws to first, and it's dropped. Flair, left field, base hit for Chourio. Extends that hitting streak. Lined into shallow right. It's a base hit. Terang will try and score. The throw from Canzone is late.
Second year in the big leagues. And he sends that one into deep left center field. Chourio is going to watch it fly out of here. Jackson Chourio, all business today. Jansen junk, I should say. Jackson Chourio with a base hit. 19 in a row for Chourio. He's on his way to second. Throw comes in late. It's a hustle double. 19 straight games. And he's got another one. A two-hit game for Chourio. An error. It was a throwing error by the pitcher, Perez. And Chourio down the left field line, sinking fast. It is fair. And a big bounce. Haas winding it up. Here he comes. And he will score.
Sweepers and sliders.
Winkler stays in the game at third. And now Chourio left center field. That ball's hit well, and it's going to bounce up and out.
Good guy. One of the good guys.
On the ground, third base side. Shaw charging, fielding, throwing late. Ziegler in the foreground. As Colin Ray back to work. Chourio to center. Crow Armstrong back. It's over his head and off the wall. Chourio's off to the races. He's around second. Headed for third. He's in there.
I'm not sure, because they were out with intent. Chourio rifles one back up the middle. Give him a homer. 1-1 pitch. Chourio, fly ball to right. Got some carry to it. Springer is back, and it is up and gone. Just a special talent. Slow roller up the middle. Here is Bo Bichette. Close play, not in time. Chourio. Chourio, a fly ball to right. That's deep too. Back in the sun. Barger, he lost it. He can't find it. Almost hit him. And Chourio into second base with a Toronto on the Guerrero infield hit and RBI. And that one into right center, a base hit. Chourio has come back on. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Chourio to center field, hit well. Varsho can't get it, off the top of the wall. Chourio into second base with a double. Chourio deep into left field. Going back on it, Tommy Pham. She is gone. Jackson Chourio with a 2-run home run tonight against the mighty Brew Crew. Chourio on the ground. That is going to be in the glove of Duran. He's got no play though. And then make a move after.
Well, that's 3 game-changing bats.
Chourio hits a bullet into the gap in left center. That's going to skip through that quick outfield and go all the way to the fence. Back from a hamstring injury that cost him all of August. Runner goes, ball driven in the gap right center. That's going to get down, up and out. And another bad break for the Brewers. Here he comes. Chourio line shot, base hit left field. And was dissatisfied with the at-bats. That's a bomb into left field. Chourio gonna send one out of here. Back to back.
He wasn't crossed up, he just missed.
3-2 to Chourio. Bouncing ball through for a base hit. And that's through, base hit. Chourio with an RBI single.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming. And Chourio grounds one left side. It ate up Sajazi, and he's unable to recover. Tying run in scoring position. Chourio, ground ball! Stopped by a diving Donovan, but he won't be able to throw out Chourio, and a run will score. Chourio through the left side, a base hit. He'll send Perkins. He'll score 7-2. For Garcia, very well-traveled reliever.
Yeah, pretty good numbers for him.
That's to center. Taylor going back. Taylor still back. It's over his head and over the yellow line for an automatic double.
Injury that Chourio has experienced as he rips one back up the middle and a base hit. Chourio.
And this year they just have not been showing up.
Chopper over to third base. Arenado bare hands hit. No chance to get Chourio. And has reinvented himself as a big leaguer. There's a bouncing ball right side. Going to be a tough play here. Donovan's throw not in time. Chourio legs it.
Line to right, a base hit. Maybe that's the swing that unlocks everything for Chourio.
Homer with the showers. There's a drive to center field from Chourio. Pretty deep. Friedel going back. Track. Wall. Gone!
Reeling to John Walsh ready.
That's
a savage.
There's a drive. Chourio right center. It is going to be down off the wall. Chourio on his way to second with a double. Here's Chourio. Chourio with a base hit. Uh-oh, he's looking hitterish.
Chourio rounds one fair. Up the left field line. And he'll dig for extra bases. A sliding double for Jackson Chourio to lead. Didn't seem 100% when coming back. But Chourio laces this one into left field. And the hit parade continues. Two more come home. 2-2 from Savali, and Chourio grounds one to third. Diving stop by Shaw. His throw not in time. Another run comes home.
Chourio with a drive. Center field. Way back there. And gone! In game one. Another hard hit ball. Diving stop by Swanson. And he throws wide to the bag at second. This gets all the way to right field, and both runners will move up. This energy galore in front of a packed house here at Wrigley. First pitch swinging Jackson Chourio. Pete Crow Armstrong dives, can't come up with it. And it'll be a leadoff double for Jackson Chourio. They have found ways to string together hits, move guys over. Chourio with a bouncing ball up the middle, and he has a two-out hit.
Yamamoto, his third start of the postseason. And on the first pitch, Jackson Chourio sends one into deep right, and that one's going to fly out of here. Chourio sends one down the left field line. That ball is going to be one hop and out. Chourio whistles one into left field, a base hit. Inning continues for Milwaukee. Jackson Chourio with his second.